Words can't explain. So I'm not dealing with hearing my mom say, I'm proud of you. But if you could talk to my mother and find out who I was at 16 and 17 and who I am now, what she'd say is, he's a different person. I need you to be a different person. Said to me, you don't get it. He doesn't have to free you. You have to free you. He doesn't owe you an apology. He's not even mature enough. This isn't about you. He's not mature enough to say he's sorry. So if you're going to be free, you're going to have to free yourself. And I'm telling you, if you're in this room right now, you can be, you can have, you can do whatever you want, but you're going to have to free yourself and stop being a victim and waiting for somebody else to open up an opportunity for you, to open up that door for you, to do for you. If you don't